Well, hello, everybody. My name is Sarah, and this is Pearls of Wisdom with Instacart Tales, and we always have tales to tell, don't we? Thank you to all of you that listen to my videos here about being an Instacart driver and all that happens. And I'd love to do drive-alongs or shop-alongs and have some fancy graphics, but I'm just an old broad that just shops, so I never got more technical than how it is with me sitting here. The best that I know is that I plugged in my handy dandy snowball microphone before getting halfway through the video and going, ugh, I gotta start all over again. So it's actually plugged in. So I hope you can hear me okay. Anyway, it's just fall and we're just doing what we're doing. And, who knows how it'll go. I was just listening to one Instacart driver that made 2 grand last week. He made 2 grand so far this week. I can't listen to that. I'm living in the Instacart desert where they want you to drive from one desert to like another one. I got a triple batch um, the other morning, and the two A and B were in this town, and then customer C was in Connecticut, and I live in Massachusetts. Oh, yeah. So I had to call Instacart, obviously, and have them remove customer C. I was not going to be driving to Connecticut. It was kind of funny. Certainly woke me up even more than my strong black coffee. So we continue with our Instacart tales, and it's always the usual and what we do. I I was minding my own business of just being an Instacart and point pickup driver when I got a text on Sunday. Would I be interested in coming back to work at Shaw's as a Doug shopper? And it is the store that's across the street from me. It's an eighth of a mile. I mean, by the time the car, is in gear, I'm there. So I'm all about it. I was working for this man. He was the front end manager, and he kind of was the supervisor of the Doug people and just, the cashiering, because I was trained for that as well. And would I be interested in a few 6 to 10 a.m. shifts per week? Doing Doug, some cashiering, whatever. I also did candy when I worked at Shaw's. And I said, yes, you can take me off the road for half the week. I have a nice Volvo and I keep putting so many darn miles on it. And I wanted to get a second car just to use for gig work. And Greg, my husband, was like, oh my God, another parking space, more insurance, and, all of that. And he's right. So this way, I won't be spending as much money on gas as it goes up, up, up and wear and tear on the Volvo. So I'm excited about that because that is a consideration when you're a gig worker. And I don't know how you do your finances, but when I get my paycheck, which is on Wednesday, point pickup is Thursday. I think DoorDash was Tuesday, wasn't it? Or maybe Uber Eats. But anyway, when I get my paycheck from Instacart, I have to allocate money for car repairs, car insurance, and gas. What does that leave? So I'll just be happy to have a little bit of a break with that. And as most of us know, as gig workers, especially putting all our eggs in the Instacart basket, it's not always a good idea. I mean, I'm fighting my way out of a 3 star and a 4 star right now that seem to be taking, a gazillion orders just to make it all go away. And what's with these missing items that these people, what is that? Their version of a sale? So anyway, it shows my start date as this Sunday, and so we'll see if that all happens. It was great. It was easy peasy to do all the um, re-upping for a W-2 job. So I'm happy. It just makes prudent sense. And um, the pay is the pay. It's the same that I've been making with Instacart, if I was really going to be honest, without the wear and tear, mileage, and gas. So, and I won't miss the snow, mud, wind, rain season 100% of the time. This way, I'm taken off the roads for part of it. And it's just prudent in this day and age. I love to shop. Target is offering $3 more an hour for all positions at this point on the Cape. I guess they really need help, especially with Christmas coming. But that would probably involve stocking and pallets and lifting, and I don't want to do any of that. I like to shop for people. I like to cashier. It's nice to greet people and see people, and I'll just be available and a good employee. I have a tenant too that works at this particular Shaw's, so it feels like I'm coming home to be working with this front end manager again, and I'm really feeling fortunate that he called. So what's going on with Instacart? Just the usual, the missing items, the high mileage, the incredibly low pay. It's just incredible. Sometimes I keep the app on while I'm doing my guilty pleasure TV watching on the couch because I'm just amazed at how little it's offered. Yesterday I had an order and it ended up, I went back in to check everything and it said it was the woman's first Instacart order. Well, that was delightful. And she gave a $20 tip. And I think it was like 32 items, you know, um, 40 units, when you start adding in bananas and two yogurts and things like that, and a $20 tip. And it was like, wow, that's been a while. I know that I do get some nice, I'll miss the batches that come in that I get over tipped, I think, for what I'm buying. I have a particular lady and she's delightful and she's the easiest person to shop for. I could do her list without an Instacart order. She has two of those, a 4 pack of that, one ripe banana, one Honeycrisp apple, one thing of blueberries. She's very predictable and lovely and tips just wonderfully. So hopefully I'll be doing Instacart on the days that she does that and not in the store. She's an early bird person. So it usually comes in. It's usually put with a low tipper to no tipper because we know how Instacart loves us up with that as well. So I don't really identify with Mr. 2 grand a week. I'd be happy with the 500 a week, and which was, it's pretty much been that working full time along with point pickup. So I will take what I will get, and and just continue. I like to be busy. As I record this right now, it's 5 a.m. and as you can see, I'm ready to go. Um, but the orders really don't start on a really nice day. You'll get something at around 10 of 6. Shaw's opens at 6 here. Stop and Shop opens at 7, but Instacart hasn't gotten the memo on Stop and Shop yet. So, that's when a unicorn shows up, right? At 6 in the morning because you can't take it till 7. And so you've got to tell them, sorry, and then you lose that tip, and they end up rescheduling it. So sometimes when you have a shop in two different stores, I did have a nice Instacart worker the other day. I did have a triple, and it was two customers in Stop and Shop and one in Shaw's, and I just ended up with the one in Shaw's that happened to be my favorite lady that tips really well. So the Instacart um, agent said that I have to drive to Stop and Shop and take a picture of the store hours showing they don't open till 7. And he compensated me for both of those orders with Stop and Shop, which was nice. You don't have, usually they don't pay you. I mean, Stop and Shop isn't open, but okay, thank you very much. So it ended up a win-win-win because I got a spiff for Stop and Shop twice, and then I had the lady that tips lovely. Now that's a nice Instacart tale, isn't it? And it's funny, I'll be in my car, especially at 6 when you get an order. Last thing I do is go to the bathroom, so I'm good to go. I'm not lifting cases of water. If you're an older woman, you know what I'm saying. And and you get a text like 2 seconds. We recommend that you leave to get to the store now. And it's like I'm on my way. I'm in my car. I'm actually in drive. It's just kind of funny that, they just never want to miss an opportunity to nab you. So, anyway, that's my story. Hopefully, I'll still be able to do a couple of videos a week. We'll see. But if you don't see me, just know that it's because I've got, the hours at Shaw's and I'm back to doing in-store shopping. I'm not a trader. I'm just a wise old lady. That's the wisdom. That's the pearls of wisdom with this gig girl. So anyway, I will see you later. This has been Sarah with Pearls of Wisdom on the Instacart Tales. Talk to you later. Bye-bye for now.